This week was a lot quieter than last week. We saw the CPI on Wednesday and the PPI on Thursday. It made the market a bit cautious, and we had sideways movement a lot this week. Instead of forcing trades this week, I sat mostly in cash, just waited for an opportunity. In this video, we're going to be looking at the charts and be looking at the look ahead for next week. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is only for educational purposes only. Always do your own research. So let's dive right straight into the charts. For the QQQ, this is the daily chart of the QQQ. So we started on Monday around 7:20, sideways till Wednesday, which was the CPI. CPI result, the market liked it pre-market, and during the market hours it kind of sold off. On Thursday, which was the PPI, we saw a bit of rise on the QQQ, and then on Friday we saw the QQQ ending in the red zone. So basically what we have here is just a sideways market from the 5th of August all the way till today, which is the 14th. We've been going sideways. We've not had much opportunities for an entry this week, and also when it's the CPI or PPI, we try to stay away from the market because it's a binary event, so it might tank the market or the market might rise. So it's very hard to predict. So we try to stay away from the market at those points. So that's for the QQQ. If we go on the 4-hour chart just to see if we have any opportunities. So on the 4-hour chart, we can also see the sideways movement from last week going into this week. We've just been moving sideways between 720, 722 to 729, thereabout. So this is not a great opportunity for swings. Yeah, and the best thing is to stay patient. This is one of the hardest parts in trading, when you have to stay patient and wait for your opportunity. On the QQQ today, we saw on the first 4-hour chart of the day, it closed below the 4-hour 13 EMA, and it was looking like it was going to continue on the next candle, but the next candle recovered the 13 EMA. So on the 4-hour chart, it's looking like we might have some continuation next week. Let's see what the market holds. Always remember, on this channel, Methodical A1, our job is not to predict the market. We only react to price action, to market price action. So basically, let's see what happens next week if we continue on this above the 13 EMA, or if we go further down. We can still see on the stochastic RSI that K is at 66. So there's still some headroom, there's still some room down there to get to the oversold region. But for now, we wait and see. If we see an opportunity where the stochastic gets oversold and then tries to recover, that might present some opportunities to enter into the market. So this is the QQQ. For the SPY, it's a similar scenario. We'll start from the 4-hour on the SPY, 4-hour charts. We can see QQQ failed to close above the 13 EMA on the 4-hour chart. So if we have this continuing next week and we're not able to break above the 4-hour 13 EMA, it might signal some downside towards the 4-hour 48 EMA, which is around 772. So it's just some points to take note of. Let's see how the market goes. We'll wait for the market to show us what he wants to do. We can't predict the market, we can't front run the market. We just have to wait for that opportunity. And especially when you have this sideways market, it's not the best to trade, because if you're having puts, you would also get burnt. If you're having calls, you would get burnt as well. But the good thing here on the SPY and the QQQ is that we still have that uptrend. We can see the 13 EMA is above the 48, which is above the 100, the 150, and the 200. we've not broken below this daily 13 EMA. So it's still in an uptrend. It's just that at this point it's consolidating, and then we'll see next week if it falls to the daily 13 EMA or if we have a continuation upwards. So yeah, so that's the recap for this week. Nothing much, just sideways market. This is one of the hardest part of trading, where you have to sit on the sidelines and wait. But that is where risk management and discipline comes into play. So this week we've basically been sitting on our hands, and it's also a lesson. As we can see, the previous week we had an upside, so we could benefit from that. But when you have this sideways, it's always good to pay attention to it. So thanks guys, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel, please like and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.